Cher here, and we're finally talking about 2016. And honestly, I wish I wasn't. Doing a lot of driving throughout the past school year, I've heard a lot of horrible music on the pop radio. And apparently it's that horrible music on the pop radio that made it to the highest spots of the Billboard year-end chart. How does that make any sense? I have no idea. I don't know what was up with 2016 whatsoever, but it was the year that, most EDM and hip-hop, rap, and electric stuff were experimenting with things that didn't work in the past, trying to make them better, but it still did not work. At all. I did not like the radio this year at all, and for the songs that I did like, they were not even, anything new, I would say. They're just, my favorite artists, doing the stuff that they have been doing, but they didn't really add substance to the, music years, I would say. So, of course, because 2016 was so bad, I have the obligation to talk about the worst songs of 2016 first, and talking about the best songs of 2016 for next week. So, without further ado, this is the top 13 worst songs of 2016. What better way to make myself the most hated person on YouTube than start this list with a rap song?
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Originally, I had this song higher on the list, but after listening to it a couple times and looked in between the lyrics, I found it partially clever. At least Remy Ma's verse was.
Just left a big house to a bigger house. Ain't have a girlfriend, but the bitch is out. Chanel croc bag, shit ain't even out.
I can work off that. But then, of course, Fat Joe and French Montana are boring and narcissistic as per usual. The funny thing is that this song is supposed to be about finding success after learning your lesson about if you commit a crime, you'll go to jail for it. Narcissism is key. But these two do it in ways that are 1. Contradictory to the lesson of the song, and 2. Make you look like a bigger asshole.
My niggas run the game, we ain't never leave. Counting up this money, we ain't never sleep. You got V12, I got 12 V's.
French Montana, that is so lame. But hey, at least you're better than Fat Joe in this case.
Kicked the bitch out the room and gave her no breakfast.
And what did you say before that?
For my niggas with Bentley coupes and Rolexes.
What do you want from them, a cookie?
Had to stash the jewels, these bitches so reckless.
Yeah, why did you invite them there in the first... Oh, wait. You trust them enough to stick your thing in the things, but not when it comes to your possessions. You do realize that STIs are more likely than theft, right? Otherwise, this is Fat Joe being Fat Joe and every other pompous rapper in the US of A. Nothing new, nothing interesting. Just something for the club to play because no one's gonna pay attention to the crappy lyrics anyway. Speaking of lyrics, remember when I showed you some of Remy Ma's clever wordplay?
Anybody where I live, they point to the hills and say, go all the way up.
Makes me wonder why some women rappers are more appealing in speech than the men. Even she kicks your fat butt when it comes to that.
All the way up.
So I know that a lot of you are going to be very surprised as soon as I tell you that no Justin Bieber song is on this list. But I think all of you are going to be happy because this guy's on it instead.
I won't lie to you.
This song is so against Sean's character, and it only makes me cringe despite listening to it a million times. This is not the only Dump Your Jerky Boyfriend for Me song in the universe, and it's not going to be the last. But for someone who's trying to be the nice guy according to the rest of his work, this is just mean-spirited.
Tell me why are we wasting time on all your wasted crime when you should be with me instead?
Wasted crime? What the hell does that even mean? Even if the guy she's dating is a butt, unless she wants to torture herself, she hasn't committed anything? The only thing I will say that's kind of inaccurate, according to a meme that got started by Todd in the Shadows, is that Sean is definitely speaking English. Maybe it's because I binged to this song on repeat, but he's definitely saying better than he can, even if it's shouted weirdly through the speakers. Better than he can. Okay, I'll admit, I really didn't want to hate this song, but the more and more I've listened to it, the more I started to see why people didn't like it. It's just fruitless.
Crashing, hit a wall. Right now, I need a
Wow, this is so dull. I can only assume that they weren't even trying when they brought Dea into the studio. They could have brought in Demi Lovato or Ariana Grande for all I care, but at least they put more emotion into their heartbreak songs.
I think I'm losing my mind now, it's in my head. Darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most.
Guess how much I care. Exactly. If I'm gonna say anything positive about it, because I'm gonna be more pissed the higher we go up the list, at least the beat is catchy and it's better than Selfie. Now that I think about it, there are a lot of better things than Selfie. I promise you'll thank me later. This list would just not be complete without this bitch on it.
If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too.
This is basically Trainer's song to every single one of her haters. And trust me, I've been on the internet long enough to know how many there actually are. And if there's one song that immediately went out of style the moment it happened, it was artists singing, "Screw the haters." It just makes everybody look a lot more pompous than they really are. Then again, they're actually that pompous, right? Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing to ignore all the bad things being said about you when you're doing good things for the world. But when you're already singing songs that make you look like a dumbass, this song is a very bad idea. Now that I think about it, when was the last time that Meghan Trainor was actually likable? All About That Bass? Nope, that became the most hated song of the year. How about Dear Future Husband? No. How about her latest hit? Her title explains it all.
Who's that sexy thing I see over there?
I don't care. This song has the most boring and annoying at the same time chorus I have ever heard in my life.
Work, 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 work. You see me heavy work, 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 work. You see me.
Has Rihanna given up at this point? It's another Have a Guy Fuck Me song, except Rihanna singing the place of a prostitute. I would have put this song higher in the neutral section if it had me sympathize with her, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. Rihanna enjoys having sex for money, which is illegal, or at least singing about it if it gives her cash muns. Rihanna, sometimes your I don't give a fuck attitude is used in the wrong places. And this is one of them.
To give me something that I never had.
Make it stop, please. So I said that Rihanna was boring and annoying before. This is horrible chorus writing at its finest. Excuse me?
Hold up, way yo.
Did I miss something? Did I actually miss something here?
Way yo. Hold up, way yo.
That's not even English. He's drunk and he's contacting some aliens. Look, if this were a song that was full of slang, I could easily look up those things on this thing called, oh, I don't know, the internet. Mostly Rap Genius or Genius Lyrics. But Future wasn't even trying. You know how when you're being put to sleep for a surgery that your speech might slur because the injection is working? I feel like Future was being injected during this recording and just fell to the floor. But the producer thought that it was a good idea for musical innovation anyway. This whole song is lazy, and nobody should be listening to it, considering it a work of art in the first place. For someone who has reached the status of already having a lot of fans, you'd think you would put some extra work into your songs, right? I guess that's why it matches the theme of how much this year sucked. I rarely ever encounter a song like this, but when I do, it's the universal sign of a song that should be avoided at all costs.
Staring at two different views on your window ledge.
Surprisingly, it's not the content of the song that makes me cringe, though some of the lyrics don't make any sense. But it's this guy's voice that bothers me. He just can't sing or even rap, even if that's what he's trying to do.
I wish it would. It's like I'm always causing problems,
It's so much cringe, it's torture. If you try to use the "it's just a club song" excuse, it doesn't deserve to be a club song either. I take going to a club or a dance like going to a concert. If the material sucks, if the voice sucks, everyone wants their money back. This song is just... ew. I had no idea what I was in for when looking up a song about one of Nickelodeon's favorite cartoon characters. Making a ghetto version of him doesn't help the designer's case. I mean, he already wrote a song about how he thinks a specific looking car looks like a specific animal from China, so how much of a hole could he dig himself? Why does a 10-year-old kid want a burner of all things? What's he gonna do it? What's he gonna use it for? Smoking dank memes? Like how that's become a meme nowadays?
The kid ain't right walking. You know that it's on the furnace, but bitch, you beat it. Had the bar, she fucking no BT, riding for wallet. Kid ain't right walking. You know that it's on the furnace.
Can you excuse me for just a moment, please? I think I need some fresh air. How dare you take an innocent children's character and use it for this? I don't care if this song was an alternate universe track or whatever shit you like to call it. This should not exist. And I liked this song too. Once
I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely.
Okay, that's a good start. That kind of makes sense because when I was 7, I really didn't have many friends either.
We were learning quicker, by 11 smoking herb and drinking burning liquor.
Excuse me?
By 11 smoking herb and drinking burning liquor.
Okay. I'm not gonna go into a huge rant about this because I have heard stories about addicts starting to smoke or drink around this age, but normally the people who tell you those stories are about twice or 3 times older than I am. Rules on getting weed and liquor have changed a lot since then. In fact, they're a lot stricter. Unless his parents were huge addicts that didn't give a shit, I highly doubt that he started smoking and drinking at age 11. Kids at that age are in 5th or 6th grade. Not even addicted teenagers in their right minds would look at 11-year-olds and be like, oh sure, here's a joint or a shot. No, absolutely not.
Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely.
Once I was 11 years old and my mom told me to stop watching Playhouse Disney. Or maybe his dad was interested in selling his son away because by that time he was such a shithead. I would too, to be honest. I know I'm ripping apart what seems to be an endearing song, but according to the timeline, Lucas has an addiction in his preteens, and he gets famous and doesn't give a damn. Normally, bragging songs annoy me to no end, but fortunately for this song, that's not the one thing that drags it down the manhole.
Once I was 7 years old.
Look, I'm an English major. Yes, free verse in writing is a thing. It first came out of poetry, and it went into songwriting. Sometimes it's good. Other times, it becomes this.
Climb on board. We'll go slow and high tempo.
Free verse? My ass. This literally makes no sense whatsoever. Now I understand that the definition of pillow talk is nonsense talk after sex, but at least with that, it's meant to be more romantic at best. Zayn's not even trying to be romantic here, and it sucks hard.
So we'll piss off the neighbors in the place that feels the tears, the place you lose your fears, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the goal of our relationship while we're in the bedroom, for sure.
It's a paradise and it's a war zone.
You know, rumor has it that Zayn quit One Direction because he had a drug addiction that was ruining the band's reputation. Half of me thinks this song was written when he was on one of those stupors. Zayn, have you learned nothing from Blurred Lines? Well, he hasn't gotten sued for using another song to create this, and I honestly wouldn't know what song he could have used for this crap. But the point is, drugs don't make money. And it definitely didn't make this a masterpiece. Though my friend has told me that the rest of the album was decent at best. Am I gonna be forced to find out?
And it's a war zone.
This song is so pointless, I shouldn't be saying anything. But as a music reviewer, I have to say something, even if it's a song about nothing.
Jump man, let me tell you something. Beyonce danced the circle, look what I accomplished.
Yeah, that's the single album cover for the song right here. And guess from the title and this cover what the song is not about. Apparently this song is supposed to be about the Jumpman logo that's on the famous Air Jordan sneakers. Seriously, why do guys care so much about sneakers again? But this song has nothing to do with the logo or Air Jordans whatsoever. It's literally Drake and Future rapping about how so dope they are, as they always do. Guess it's fair to say that if you own a pair of Jordans, you're the hot shit, but let's talk real for a second. Who cares about sneakers when they're gonna get dirty anyway? That's the purpose of shoes. For when you're jogging or playing sports outside, more in particular. Seriously, with every guy I've met who owns a pair of Jordans, if you even step on them by accident, they'll freak the hell out. First of all, I didn't think Jordans were that expensive to begin with. I may be wrong. Second of all, if they are, and you don't want to get them dirty, why do you wear them on the street where it's the most likely they'll get dirty? Maybe I just don't understand the shoe culture, but since this is the song, Drake and Future are just as pompous as those who own a pair of fancy sneakers. And again, some of the song is not even about the shoes. Is that even relevant? What is this song even about anyway? For those of you who are wondering if my soul died already, yes it has. But I have to press on. Everything about this song is wrong. First, the title of the song has no correlation with the chorus. You brag about the gold teeth in your mouth, then you talk about how much of a shithead your boyfriend is? How the hell does that even connect? It doesn't! Also, I know this is meant to be a club song, because apparently club songs are the most popular thing on the radio nowadays. I found that this has the worst auto-tune of the year. Oh my god, make it stop! It goes without saying that I really wanted this song to be number 1 because there's nothing good about it whatsoever. However, if you've been paying attention to which we're at, that's not the case. What could possibly top this trash? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're just gonna have to wait a couple of minutes to find out. Or you can just skip the honorable mentions until you get to number 1, if this part doesn't matter to you whatsoever. This year was so bad, I could not leave any of these songs out. Even if I wanted to, it's my job and I can't leave them out. So here are I think this is more of a right word, these are the dishonorable mentions.
I only called you when it's half-past, but the only time that I'd be by your side.
We get it, you're a dick. This song is annoying. Shut up.
You don't gotta go to work, 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 but you gotta put in work, 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 work.
Yeah, if there's one song that Fifth Harmony is not good at, it's the type of song that tells their men to get themselves fired from their jobs so they can come home to you just so you can have sex all day long.
Oh, and all the wrongs she committed. She was young and she was so codependent. Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on.
No comment.
I just took some mileage with us. Got some bitch from violence with us. She gon' fuck the squad with us.
Yeah, Future, what else is there?
If she respond to this DM, boy, you fucked up. She took your pictures off her gram, y'all broke up. First she love you, then she block you, boy, that's fucked up.
So your message for this song is, you wanna fuck this girl, yet you don't wanna fuck this girl? What happened to the logic from this?
Panda, 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 panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just to lean the family.
If you think this car looks like a panda, you need to stop doing drugs. Oh, and this song was not on the top 100 list, and thank God it's not. But this was necessary.
Juju on that beat, Juju on that beat. Okay. You ugly, you your daddy's son.
Just why? Okay, if I had not found this song in the first place, I would have put Kiara at number 1. However, this song in particular was absolutely so stupid. There was no way in hell I could not put this at number 1. Here it is.
We the best music.
And the horror show begins.
I must have the superpowers, last 223,000 hours, and it's cause I'm off of CC.
What kind of math is that? That's not how many years you've been doing music, and that's not how many years you've been living. So where the hell did you get that number from?
You know this dick ain't free. I got girls that I should've made pay for it. Got girls that I should've made wait for it. I got girls that'll cancel a flight back home. Stay another day for it. You got and your stomach on flat.
Okay, stop the song. Stop the song. People at home, you are not hallucinating. You didn't miss anything. I'm sure you're not stoned, but you heard this correctly. Drake, the featuring singer for what DJ Khaled calls the best music ever, is rapping about how much he is the hot shit. So much so that he proclaims he could be a prostitute rather than a rapper. A rapper that just won the most Billboard awards that he broke the record for. That same guy would rather be a prostitute. So this is where music has led up. To the point that musicians can literally say whatever they want and no one bats an eye at it? Drake could literally be saying he was a Russian spy, but everyone who listens to it would already have their brain shut off. This is already my second year review. My third top 13 music list. And Billboard Awards, I think, has already killed my soul. You got me, Billboards. You absolutely got me. Guys, whether you like Drake or not, I think we all can agree this is the worst song Drake has ever been a part of. And it would not surprise me that in a future interview, probably like, I don't know, 5 years from now or 10 years from now, when someone asks him to go back and talk about that song, it would not surprise me if he didn't want to talk about it at all. Honestly, I would not be surprised. Because even if I even co-produced this shitty project, I would rather hide in my house in shame rather than partner up with DJ Khaled and agree that this is the best music ever. I'm Cait Cher. You guys know the likes, comments, and subscribing drill. Because I think I've had enough bullshit for one day, so I'm just gonna start packing for my vacation next week. Peace. Hey guys, I hope you really enjoyed the video. This is a quick little update if you guys had not clicked out, as the credits were playing. But, yeah, what I said in the video was true. I will be leaving for vacation next week. So that means I will not be posting YouTube videos that much, or if any at all, until when I get back from the ocean in July. So I just wanted to tell you in advance that I'm sorry that now I'm getting into the role of making videos on a scheduled basis, that I'm now jumping out from making videos again because family plans showed up, and if I could fix all that, I would, but like I said, this is a family vacation. This is my time to spend with family because I've been stuck at school for like 9 months out of the year. So I think it's only fair that I would spend time with them for at least 2 weeks. Again, this is just an update, and I'm sorry for hopping out of this again. Hopefully I could get some videos out probably during vacation. Maybe I'd post some vacation vlog videos, or I would have maybe something like a Life of Cher vacation vlog when I get back. but I'm not sure what's going to be happening because I do not own a regular recording camera yet. I'm trying to get one, but I don't have it yet. And my iPad and my phone are not exactly the best recording materials on the face of the planet, especially when it comes to storing it. But I promise I will hopefully make something and get it to you whenever I can. Well, that's all I have for today. I'm Cher, and it's been real. Bye bye!